So today we are going to see what is Turbo Extract Dataraptor. So before we start with the Turbo Extract Dataraptor, let me tell you what is the Dataraptor is. So in Velocity, for doing the SOQL query, it has a inbuilt tool called Dataraptor. So there are four types of Dataraptor: Turbo Extract Dataraptor, Transform, and a Load Dataraptor. I will give you in the details of all the data wrappers in my different sessions. Today I'm going to start with the Turbo Extra Data Wrapper. So Turbo Extra Data Wrapper is the most basic data wrapper type. It is like you're going to using the source object type. Only one object here will be used, and only one related fields of an object related to the particular primary object. Let's say for a contact, I can query maximum to the account details, and but I can query using the one object source object like that is the contact. Similarly, for the extract data adapter, we can use multiple objects over there. But we need to put one object as a primary object, and the other objects which are related to the primary objects, and we can call it the child objects. And other two Dataraptors, the load and transform. For load Dataraptor is like it is for saving the record in the Salesforce or database. I mean, when you want to store some data as a record in a Salesforce, so that's on that purpose we use the Turbo Dataraptor. And the transform Dataraptor is for transforming the structure of a Dataraptor response. I mean, let's say you want your response in a JSON XML, but you're getting in a JSON, or in the same JSON you want to make it as a list or map and whatever type. So you can do that using a transform Dataraptor. We'll go in detail. So, but today we'll start with the turbo extractor. So let's start. Okay. Okay. Let me create one new object. Sorry, new Dataraptor. Let me give the name it as test November 2021, and we are select the data interface type as a turbo extract, and let the input type and output type will be JSON. So here you can see it's select as an option. So you can select the S object here. I'm going to select the contact. I can give the extract output path as any name. Let's say related contact records. I will use the account ID, and I can give the name attached context ID. So it is well like a key and value pair we provide in the preview. So for that, I am giving a name of a key as a context ID. So the value which will be providing as an input on this context ID. You can give any name, but it is the on what context we are querying. So that is a good way to put the key as a context ID and the related object. So in Turbo Extract Data Raptor, we can only query one related object, and there will be only one primary S object. And I mean, the one object we can maximum use here. So because why there is a Turbo Extract and Extract Data Raptor? Because there are two types. So if let's say I only want one account records related to the particular contact, but in some case I want the opportunity contact, and there could be a multiple fields, and it could be a like a bulky Dataraptor. So in that type we require extract data after. But here, if something is quite easy and not that bulky, then we go for a turbo extract. So let's select the related edge account, and I'm going to query the account fields here. Let's say I take a account name, account number, let's say account industry, shipping address, shipping city, street, state, postal code. Let's say let it be. And now here we are going to, okay, there are two one more thing as option, so we are not doing anything. It is just for, you know, you can check the field level security here. You can provide the or cache SSN cache. So we are not going to do it here. I'm just going to preview, and here you can see you can provide the input as a JSON or as a parameter. So I'm going to provide it as a parameter, and it will automatically convert into the JSON. So my name is context ID. As I can see, you should be same as this one. There is no any spelling error also. So I just copying the same. And for the value, okay, so I'm the my context is account ID here, as you can see here in the extract, the context of my whole query, and I will provide the account ID. So let's say I am open just account. So I will get the account ID. I mean, let's say I provide this account ID, white Carol, and I will provide here, and we will put execute. Well, I'm not getting anything. Why? Okay, there I think there has not been added. That's why. Oh, okay, okay. My bad. So I need to add that actually. Forgot to include. I just selected it. It is something like the permission, and I just using the execute. So you can see this is the name of my extract output path, and on this I can see the account records, and I'm using the account ID, and I can see the account records also, but the main object is a contact. So similarly you can also get the contact records using, I mean, it could be like you can also query the contact fields using the account ID, but here I'm just using this, and I can show you the same. Let's say let me select the contact only, and I can put the contact name, first name, account ID, created date, created by, last name, mailing city, mailing country. You can see apart from those things I can also see that mailing first name, last name, these are the name of a contact I'm getting. So that's it in my today's video. So on the next video we'll see how the normal extract data Raptor works. So thank you guys, thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. It really motivates me to do other videos. And right now we'll start with the Dataraptor first, and accordingly we'll move to the other tools of the Vlocity accordingly. Thank you guys.